You've earned this ASMR. You're welcome.
Clean. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another wonderful episode of Tales of the Concord, Shadows in the Daggerlands. My name is Molly, and I am your game mistress for the evening. I use she, her pronouns. I'm going to throw it over to my friend across many, many ponds. They have wonderful tinted pink glasses on.
Oh, that's me. I'm Penny. My pronouns are they, them. I'm playing Taz, and he has he, him pronouns. Very easy for the audience to keep straight, I think.
Speaking of keeping things straight, Adora.
What?
I guess it's this. That's my hair straightener in the background. You've clocked me.
You've been clocked as a straight hair girly.
My name's Adora. I use she, her pronouns, and I play Wig, who also uses she, her pronouns.
Speaking of not straight, curly hair, Scarlet.
Hello, I'm Scarlet. I use she, her pronouns, and I will be playing Bay, who uses they, them pronouns.
And finally, our friend with the deep ocean blues and the calm internal tranquility.
Hi, I'm Kat. I use she, it pronouns, and I will be playing Ember, who uses she, her pronouns.
So I want to give a hats off to my castmates here. They are struggling through session 2 of this week, and I think they're doing a really good job. So I want to shout them out for this. This season has gotten out of control writing-wise for Molly. So I'm very happy that they have generously given even more of their time to All on the Table and the work that we're doing here. If you haven't checked out our Patreon, please make sure that you do. Patreon.com/On the Table RPGs. We upload cool content. Many of the battle maps that I have made for the Concord and Tales of the Concord have been uploaded there, including the super cool library of the Congeleva from the Siege of Estepena mini arc. So make sure you check that out. Otherwise, we're going to get stuck in here. So check out our Patreon.
So strange. It's so strange that you're like, thank you for playing D&D twice in a week. That must be really hard for you.
Yeah. As though I didn't literally have an entire spring break of playing like 2 sessions a day for 7 days of a different RPG with my friends.
Like, please play
Back
your
in
favorite
college.
game with me, please. Like,
Look, hey, I don't know. It is different with the camera on.
It's different. It takes it out of you.
It is. It does take some energy. So we're trying something. We're gonna dig deep, and we're gonna make it happen. God damn it! Sorry for the language, Jen. I hope you don't strike me down. So, the goggled eyes of Ember blink against the darkening desert. She pops the goggles up off her eyes as the band tightens against her forehead. A group of commissars seem to blip out of existence, stepping through a solid wall of sand. Ember blinks briefly, her mind rasping against the impossibility of what she just witnessed. A tremendous mound of sand starts to turn ever so transparent, as though the opacity dial was being just taken down. The setting sun glints off of a metallic warship tucked into the sands here at the edge of the Yucatan Mountains. Large beams of light seem to shine around the perimeter of this translucent dune, cutting jagged paths between the rocky outcroppings. Atop the ship, a few crossbowmen patrol around a lone ladder, their eyes trained on the perimeter. They are on high alert. The disappearance of their comrade, Shah, did not go unnoticed. Ember stumbles back to her oversized green friend, Taz. Heavily moisturized hands grasp a manicured spellbook, knuckles turning slightly white. As tusks protrude from his dry lips, they strain to bring levity to the situation of intense weight. The wind-tossed fur and sand-beaten feet of Wig's frame seem to be haloed as the setting sun falls behind her. And for Bay, our halfling, it is their moment of truth. a large fortress of creatures from all around the realms stand between them and the progress Hudmoors has laid in their path. Heroes, what would you like to do?
So,
It occurs to me at this point that it is not too late for us to turn around and go home.
No way, man. Let's go get this letter of recommendation. Totally worth it.
We're gonna graduate!
Ember starts to reach her hand gently towards Taz's ear.
Oh, no. You don't have to do that.
Oh, no.
I told you, that hurts. It hurts when you dangle from it. You're heavier than you think.
So, some of us noticed that, saw through the illusion, and some didn't, right?
Yeah. So as soon as Ember comes back and explains what's going on, you will all kind of see the opacity flip off.
And does it seem like we've been spotted so far?
You aren't spotted, but you know that something. They seem to be on high alert.
Cool.
And then when we saw, so they've entered the ship, right? They climbed up a ladder. Is that what happened?
Yeah. So Ember would have seen the group blip into this illusion, kind of rubbing their eyes to get a kind of feel for what's going on, and then they saw this group of 20 or so people climb up this ladder and go into the ship. You hear, and probably one of the last things Ember will hear or see before they step back to the preceding dune is the sound of a big latch slamming down and then a spinning, and the spinning will stop.
Seems security is tight.
Yes. And that seems like your time to shine, honestly, Ember. We've been waiting for an opportunity for you to have your moment. I know how much you love to be in the spotlight, and this is your time. And then I do little jazz hands.
Ember side eyes you and goes, "My job is not to be in the spotlight. Thank you." Speaking of which,
but this is the spotlight moment for you to not be in the spotlight.
I physically step in between Bay and Ember, and I look at Ember, and I'm like, "Can you pick a lock?"
Can you cast a spell using that book?
Yeah.
Oh! Get slammed, dog!
Shade.
I didn't mean it like that. I'm just like, can you pick a lock for us?
This is mildly confusing to Wig.
The ribbing?
No, specifically what that ribbing meant. Not the ribbing just as a practice. She has ribs. She's been ribbed.
Mm-hmm. You do have ribs.
So for all the fans out there, while Ember considers whether they know how to pick a lock or not.
I do.
Great. Canonically, Wig has ribs. They are largely mammalian.
No, they're tiny.
Well, they're smallly mammalian.
Hey! Oh!
If I had suspenders, I'd be,
I wish.
Only one of us is largely mammalian, and it's not me.
Yes. Woohoo! 6'6". How tall did I say I was? 6'10", something like that.
Sure.
I think you said
Yeah.
6'6".
But you
I feel
say
like
6'10".
Yeah,
I think I am 6'5", but I say
a different
6'6".
height.
You
Yeah,
said that you were
down.
6'6", but you say 6'0" or something.
Something like that.
So, what would you like to do? So you
Okay, Ember starts scouting the general area and just generally looking for any kind of weakness or way that might be easier to sneak the group in without them being spotted. So just general scouting.
Can you give us an idea of what we're seeing in more detail? When we say
absolutely.
ship, is it does it have a lot of open decks? How tall is it?
So-
and stuff like that.
absolutely.
I need to know how tall it is for reasons.
jumping.
for math reasons. Yes,
Asking for a friend.
Asking for a friend. So, as you start to look around, there are kind of a series of fallen rock walls around, as though this kind of used to be a settlement. There are some cacti, as the kind of grounds seem to have actually leveled out, as this dune sort of was like a covering up maybe a bit of an oasis or some other geographical anomaly. You are going to see one ladder to the top of the ship that is about 60 feet up. It's a metal ladder on the side. You see a large crane dangling off of the back of the ship. And there are large kind of tubes that climb up the outside of the ship from kind of the middle to the top, and go into an upper cabin that raises the top deck about another 15 feet up, and there's like another extra cabin on the top floor.
My screen is black on the.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
So the tubes are like how big are they? Like are like big or like
3 to 4 feet around.
okay, and are they like
Actually, no. I'm sorry, 6 inches. Dialing that one back.
So that we can't go into them, I assume.
Yes.
Maybe you can't fit into a 6-inch round tube, but anyways,
We could
I've been in a
probably
Pringles
climb
can.
one.
maybe you can't. There's at least one of us who can, and maybe two. But anyway, I just am trying to like envision this. So are they like holding up a top deck, or are they like going into it like they're supplying something? Or is the opening?
They're
to them?
supplying something.
Okay, and it's going into the like.
It's going into the extra level.
But like on the bottom, they go back into the ship.
They do go
They're
back
not just like
into
out
the
into
ship.
the space.
I had
The ship is like round on the bottom, like a boat.
Like a boat, but you're not able to see it. Kind of the dirt comes up a good amount onto the body of the ship.
Okay, and there's nothing on the or what's the surface look like? What is it like between the ground and then the ladder 60 feet up? Is there just like what does it look like? What kind of surfaces?
So it is rough, and there are points. There's like a pigeon protection. There's like sharp spikes. So trying to climb a place other than the ladder will cause you to incur some damage, as you're going to have to be putting your feet through spikes on your way up. But it's a trade-off.
Yeah, I wouldn't know anything about putting my feet onto spiky things in order to climb them.
I had Detect Magic on at the end of the last session, and obviously I detected the illusion magic.
Yep.
There's probably a lot of magical workings in this flying
There
ship.
is.
Can you tell me if I feel any divination? Because that would be maybe scary.
In your immediate 30-foot area where you can detect magic, you do not.
Okay, I relay that information and I say, we could probably just climb up this ladder. I don't feel any kind of magical observation.
You do witness 3 crossbowmen on the top.
They're on the top, or just like up on top?
They're up on top. They're not up on the high bit. They're up on the middle bit.
Oh.
Or the low bit.
What's the deal with a crane? Is it like a loading crane? Is there like a loading dock? Like an external loading dock? Or there's like bay doors or anything that you can see?
That would be so convenient if there were bay doors.
I know. I just figure I might as well,
They probably
start
load
easy.
up onto the deck directly.
What you can see kind of from your vantage point, you're not looking like straight on at it, so you can see a crane hanging over the back, and there's a hook that seems a heavy duty hook that seems to hang maybe 4 or 5 feet down
And that's
from
on
the end of the
top
crane.
deck?
That is on the top deck.
At
Okay.
making space
Go
for
ahead.
you.
Oh, sorry. I was just trying to ask if the crane would reach the ground or not.
By itself, no. You would have to. It would have to. It's just. It kind of. You would have to lower the hook down.
It does reach, but only when it's activated to lower down the hook.
And how
Okay.
far up
Seems
is
like that's
that?
probably how they get stuff up. 60 feet.
60 feet up.
And there's only one deck besides the like top bit. There's not like multiple decks. At least that we can see from down here. I'm very short.
I'm just wondering. Okay, my thought has been, Scarlett, did you want to say something?
No, sorry, go ahead.
My thought was maybe one or two people find their way onto the crane, someone else makes a distraction, and then everyone, while the distraction is being made, the crane can be lowered to the ground and we could climb up that way.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. Like, what if, Taz, could you throw a rope with a rock tied to the end of it?
Like just up onto the crane,
Yeah, like over the top of the crane. Is that
and
too
then
far
we're gonna
for
like,
you?
well, no,
And then we can just.
and then we're gonna like tie it like a grappling hook kind of situation.
That's base plan. You guys can definitely.
That is one option. There is, I feel like I gotta point out there is a ladder. There is like a ladder.
Yeah, but
For,
that
like,
seems
climbing.
like
How would that
the
be?
obvious.
How would that be stealthier? Explain to me how that would be stealthier than
Because the
operating
ladder
crane.
is guarded by 3
Just-
crossbowmen.
Okay.
Yeah.
The whole top of the ship is guarded
Like,
by 3
Wouldn't
crossbowmen.
they do this on the crane?
Okay, now I'm understanding more about these guards.
They're
Just,
sort
like,
of
on top of the ship
patrolling the
looking at us,
top.
right?
They're looking
But
out.
the
I think-
crane is all the way on the back, right? So if we
crane
put
is
the
towards the
distraction
back.
on the
I
front,
think our
there's a
our
lot of
best
ship
shot-
distance.
Can you do the same thing with the ladder?
But the ladder's in the middle.
It's on
I
one
think our
side.
best shot is probably to paint a palm tree on a sheet and put the sheet over a tensor's floating disc, and then they'll probably think it's just a tree.
And then what do we do?
And then we climb up the ladder. They'll be like, "Look, a
Mhm.
tree."
Mm-hmm.
You know how a
Okay.
tree climbs up a ladder?
Oh,
Okay,
these
fine.
guards are
We'll make it look like a
patrolling
whole
about.
tree.
These guards are patrolling about. Are they in a group? Do they have set patterns? Are they individual? Does that make
They-
sense?
There's a pattern.
Hmm.
Can I take 5-10 minutes, figure this pattern out, and see if I can sneak around them?
Sure. If you give me 5 or 10 minutes, I will give you advantage on your stealth check.
Oh,
Okay.
and can I ask? Do we know where the crane is controlled from? Because I
We
just had
don't.
an idea.
From where you are, I mean, you're kind of getting an idea that it might be on the top, but
I'm wondering if I had 10 minutes, I could make an unseen servant, which is invisible, and send it up the ladder.
You do have 10 minutes.
So
We could also, I don't know if you would even be comfortable with this, Ember, but we could consider trying to send Soot up, maybe? I don't know if Soot could push a lever, if that's outside of Soot's range.
For now,
Bay
for
would
now-
suggest that.
I'm going up, but Soda's with me.
Okay,
Um,
perfect.
Well, so how are you planning to get up there?
Just the ladder, or I was studying the guard's pathway, and I was going to sneak up the ladder when they weren't away. I already made my stealth roll. So
do you?
Okay, so that was 5 or 10 minutes that Ember has spent to get advantage on that. So we have 10 minutes.
I'll also pay attention.
So we got an unseen servant.
Uh-huh. I'll just be keeping the unseen servant with me because it might be useful
Okay.
for something. Do you want a distraction? Did you roll good? I could try to give you advantage by like making some noise.
don't worry about me.
Okay.
I'm going to try to make a distraction to get you all up.
Right. Okay.
Okay, you made your roll. I'm not gonna mess with it.
What's
Uh,
up, Vic?
The roll was 28.
Okay. That's stealth checks in D&D.
Well,
Yeah.
rogues especially.
Yep.
You did
Or
it. You're in the corner
Um,
now. Woohoo!
So, I want to get through Bay and Wake
During the 10 minutes?
during the 10 minutes. And what are you going to do during the approach?
Okay, well, are we close enough? Is 60 feet close enough that I can hear? Do their voices carry? I'm just gonna listen.
You are definitely not 60 feet close. You are still outside of the illusion.
They would see us.
looking in.
Oh, I thought we
Yeah,
were like
we're
at the. Okay. Well, I don't know. Bay's gonna draw some pictures in the sand, maybe stretch.
Okay.
You could like.
Yeah, I'll do. I will cast.
Oh, bless everybody. Right?
No, I'm not gonna
It's 1
bless
minute,
everybody.
But what's the other one?
Oh.
I'm going to. Sorry, I have to.
I also forgot what I was gonna say again. Oh yeah, right. I don't know that like this has to be pre-planned at all. Maybe we're just gonna have Ember go up and communicate via message.
Okay.
All
right,
and
so-
then we'll make the plan later.
I am gonna cast aid on
Aid, that's the one.
the three of us who are down here. Myself, Taj,
Fun.
and Wig.
Cool.
You could have.
So you all get 5. Your max hit points increased by 5, and you get those 5 hit points now. So.
I think you can put that on Ember because we were doing something for 5 to 10 minutes.
I can only do it on 3 creatures.
Oh, okay. Well,
So, my ASL teacher would yell at me for doing that. Ember slips off, kind of after having studied the group for a minute. Ember slips off into the night. You walk through the illusion, and it's sort of this really strange feeling because as you step through this Mirage Arcane, you know it's fake, but like it was so real just 15 minutes ago. Like, and so you put your foot through it, and you're like, oh, that doesn't make any sense. And your brain is just like reeling as you step through this, and you get your feet, and quickly you dive forward to a rock wall. You watch one of the illusory spotlights sweep by you, and you dive
By
to
you?
the next little.
Bayou got swept by a spotlight?
Hey, ho, scuba to Bob's there. And Ember will slide forward, kind of a little poof of sand, rushing forward with you. As you dive to a small pillar that has a big patch of grass beside it. And you're looking around you. You see a rock wall about 60 feet up ahead, and a spotlight seems to waver around your position for just a second. And then you see quickly that your opportunity has come. You seize it, and you zip forward to the final rock wall. And so now you are going to start the encounter from here. And so let's get y'all on this board here. Let me get Soot there for you too. Tiny little baby Soot. So small.
I'm actually trying to figure out any way to increase my maximum hit points for aid.
you have 5. Yeah, I just gave myself 10 hit points, even though it's not technically what they are.
Oh, I did the same thing. The little yeah.
Yeah, we just need to remember that they can be healed and that you can still get
But they're
10
not
hit points
temp,
on top of that.
Yeah.
I don't think any of
So-
us gain temp hit points, right?
I have
So-
a couple things that can do 10 hit points. I just got silenced very quickly last time, and so I couldn't do anything.
I see. Just
So-
cleric things.
Ember, you dive over this rock wall, and you make your way to the side of the ship, and you press yourself up against it. About 10 feet to your left is this ladder, and then probably about 50 feet around to your right is where the crane would be. How are you going to go forward?
Okay. So I spent some time recognizing the patterns of the guards. So overall, my goal would be to reach the crane, but I want to do so in a relatively safe way. I assume from studying this, my character would know. Yes, Benny?
Can I see the guards?
Yeah. Well,
Would it be possible?
not depends.
Well,
Where are you trying to? Are you? How
Let me ask
close
a more
are you
pointed
getting?
question. Let me ask a more pointed question. I'm wondering if by use of message to give Ember information about her surroundings that she can't necessarily see herself, if I could give her a help action on stealth checks or something.
I love that. You could also just send your unseen servant. Do you want to do anything with the unseen servant?
It can't get farther than 60 away from me, but yeah, I'll send it kind of. Yeah, I can kind of send it towards.
Well, it's
her,
unseen accountant, isn't it?
Why both?
Oh, you have both. Okay.
Yeah, they're both prereqs for the wizard course, unfortunately.
Of course.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm just wondering if I can help somehow by feeding her information.
All right. So basically, what I'm going to do here is, I'm going to have you make an athletics check for me, Ember. To
Okay.
see how far you get onto the ship before you're noticed.
Can we do acrobatics instead? Oh my
You
god.
gotta climb up the ship.
I have no athletics. I'm all other skills.
I know. I am that dick GM that keeps athletics sacred.
If only we had sent someone over there who can climb up the ship in one turn.
What?
You didn't. I don't remember you saying, "Oh, I'll follow you." I mean,
So make your athletics check.
I'm just trying to be a good player, you know, like a good co-player. I don't want to step on toes.
What the fuck?
Just taunt later.
What is this? So we're just
I had more to
now.
say. If you
Just
wanted
have
to,
a-
like,
initiative, but like, all right.
Seven.
So,
I don't know. I feel confused about the situation. Like, is the plan to just get noticed, but like get as far as you can first? Like, did you run that by us? I don't know. Like, I don't know that even Molly ran that by you properly. Like, you just see what I'm saying? Like, I'm just confused about what's happening.
I think we're just getting onto the ship. When I notice that she's noticed, I'm gonna give her a warning and then run in and try to make a ruckus. Probably. I don't know. We're just trying to get into the combat.
I would be
Fair,
trying
okay.
to take things slow and not like keep up my breath, but if you want me to go with athletics, we'll go with athletics. So
okay,
No.
so you're gonna take things slow, okay? So make so you're taking things nice and slow with the 7, just kind of rung by rung. You are give me a stealth check to see how you do when you get up to the top, or as
Okay.
you're getting ready to get up to the top. Actually, sorry. First, perception. When you get to the top, seeing where everyone is, making sure everything's still where you think it should be.
$16.
Okay. As you get to the top, it seems that one of the guards is a little bit behind where you thought they would be. Make a stealth check to quickly duck underneath the eye level.
24.
Okay. So you're able to dip back beneath as kind of this eye, like a wandering eye seems to just drift over towards you. And then they turn the other way. The animatronic elf switches the other way. So you all see that the black fox has started to scale, has basically reached the summit. Anything you want to be doing?
I'm going to message Ember, and yeah. So this is the one where I point at you and whisper. Well, I guess I could also sending, but that seems harder.
I think that it would be good to see if
Oh.
if she thinks that she can get onto the ship without being spotted, or if we need to come and like save her a minute.
Okay. Here. I'll pull out my book and use sending, and you can like over my shoulder, like we'll coordinate on the text message. You know how people do that.
Your backseat text driving.
Backseat texting. It's like, how are things? Can you have you been spotted?
How's it going?
How's it going?
You're doing great.
What's the information you wanted? You wanted like, can you get on without getting spotted?
Yeah, like if we see her like peek over the top, you know, then she should be able to give us information we didn't already have. And like she's the one who knows the patterns of the guards. Told us about it.
Yeah, what's the situation? Remember, 25 words or less.
So you see, as you're getting close, the objective is to get to the crane.
I also wanted to do something really quick in that pause time while they're having this sending moment. Can I just like reach down and grab a rock and put it in my pocket and cast light on it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna do that.
Okay, great.
It's in my pocket though.
So you have a pocket rock.
Got a pocket full of sunshine. Sorry.
So
I could not do it.
So Ember, you're looking up to the top. You think that you have a narrow window to get to the crane unnoticed.
Okay. So did I receive their message? I guess the only response would be still sneaking up. Give me a minute.
Okay.
So I don't know what else to say, and I haven't gotten much. I haven't been told any other details, so that's what I got.
Okay.
So
how many guards are there? Can you at least tell us that?
3. We
It's the
talked
same
about this
3?
earlier. Yeah.
Well, I mean, just in case there were ones we couldn't see.
So
Fair.
give me. So you're getting yourself ready to get up to the crane. Give me another stealth check.
18.
And can I help or no? We said no.
You're helping by scouting for her?
By like warning if I see someone turn around.
Yeah, actually, I think that sounds fun. Can I do it with you? That would make sense.
So yeah, I will give you advantage.
Okay.
Yeah.
As a sending spell seems to echoes through your ear as you.
22.
22. Great. Oh yeah, player character is dying tonight. You do not. As you poke your head up, you hear like very quickly ascending kind of land in your ear Taz's voice, like "Here they're coming! Oh, watch out!" And you're like your heart jumps into your throat for a second as you're sitting there like with soot hanging off of the back of your shoulder. Hi, Winston. Are you just the purest boy?
Oh, he's the purest boy. But I had forgotten. So Taz, you have eyes up there, so to speak?
I'm just looking at the bottom.
Oh, okay. So you don't have like a okay.
No,
I'm also watching. If we can see, yeah. If we can kind of see, I wasn't sure.
I was going to try to like do it in a way that made sense. Because I can go closer, not get noticed possibly, and then you can just sending like relay between the two of us. And I'm like good at looking. I don't know if you're good at looking. I'm not bad at it. So I think that would be a fun way to like work together.
I got eyes, you know.
Yeah, I got 2 of them, you know.
Then we could have like live like watching the guards, and then we can have it be like, oh, Ember's like duck out of the way, you know, like you just sang like a bunch.
So Wig, make a stealth check for me as you zip forward to get a better vantage point.
24.
All right. You cut your way through to one of the pillars, and you cut your way up to this pillar here.
Are we on the map, by the way?
You are yes.
Okay. We can't see anything still.
Can't.
Also, Cat is muted.
It's all black for me too. Sorry.
I can
Making
see
sure
a
you
little
know.
bit. I can see the corner that I'm in. Did you click dashing through the sand in the top corner?
So everybody should be there now.
Oh, here we go. Now I can see it. Thank you.
Oh.
Yeah, I
still
didn't
see-
notice to click the thing in the corner. I've never actually had more than one map available, so. Well, you know.
So Scarlet, I still see you as on Hodmors.
Indeed.
You made it.
Great.
Now I see what's happening.
So you dive forward to this pillar, and it goes up probably about 30 or 40 feet in front of you. There's a clump of grass that is sitting off to your right. What would you like to do? How would you like to go? And probably about 30 or 40 feet in front of you, there is a rock wall.
Okay. Said that there's cacti out here.
Yep. You see them on the map.
So yeah, I do. So I could like go stand on this pillar next to me, get a good vantage, and then like disguise myself. I'm standing behind this
As a
cactus like this. Just as one spine of a cactus. No wait, I'm disguised as a prickly pear. It's perfect.
Okay.
I'm the right
Okay.
shape and size. It's good.
So you're gonna climb the pillar and pretend to be an on-pillar prickly pear?
I mean, I think I'm pretty like hard to spot regardless at night, like camouflaged against the desert. And it's dark and stuff. But I think that for additional measure, I could potentially, do some pear action. Do
Okay.
some prickly pear action.
I roll performance to be to perform as a
Prickly
Yeah,
pear power.
Oh, good thing I
I-
have the skill performance parenthesis prickly pear.
I would like a deception brackets prickly pear check.
Okay,
To see how
Not
well
as
you
good on the
deceive
alliteration
people.
front.
So
I'm not great at deception.
you are able to climb up and get a vantage point. You with the illusory beams cutting through the area, you think that you have it, or you are, as you're at the bottom, like you're thinking through this, like you know that like it'll be a when you're caught.
Oh, I forgot about
if you
the
get
beams
on top.
completely. Actually, I made a joke about them earlier and then just like forgot to store them in my brain afterwards. So, can you explain the beams again? I'm sorry.
So there's probably 5 or 6 beams that cut paths through this area. And so that they look to illuminate different things. They are directional from the ship. But so you know that like probably if they make more than a pass or two at you, they're gonna land on something.
Are they regular or are they random?
Every Monday at 11 a.m. right after their first cigarette.
Are you? Question? Just me.
They are regular.
Cool. So maybe that's what I was doing for the 10 minutes while Ember was watching the guards. I can have paying attention to patterns of the.
Okay.
So one other question about the beam, just a math thing. Are they coming from the same place or different places on the boat?
Different places on the boat.
Okay. So, I think that maybe what will be fun if I'm paying attention to where the beams are going, and looking for a dark spot. I think that what you need is 2 dark spots that you can go back and forth between. Yeah. And so finding like a pattern where you can be in one place, that one passes over there, and you go to the other place, and this one passes over here, and then you go back and forth like that are relatively close together. And because they're starting from different places on the boat, that means that there are like always going to be blind spots like that you can find.
Here's how I'm gonna do this.
Okay, all right.
You're gonna roll an intelligence check.
Oh, maybe I would have asked Taz for help then for an intelligence check.
I'm very smart.
And
Yeah, that's what,
he would have helped you. He would have definitely tried. So
Before, oh, go ahead. Before Wig left, whoever you are, before Wig left, can I have given her guidance? Or she left her little.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, we're
so I'm gonna
coming up with a plan, like retroactively as we walk.
I would accept no. Also,
it is.
Yeah.
So it's weird that Winston is just staring at us.
Yeah. This is so here's the thing.
Minute.
Normally you guys don't get to see this, but usually he sits right next to my computer, and this is all I see for the entire time we're playing. He just sits and stares at me.
They actually can't. Oh, now they can. I think you're zoomed in, so I can't. We can see Winston.
Oh, you can't see him.
They can, and I couldn't.
So give me an intelligence check.
Okay. Guidance.
D4.
D4.
One ability check. I got a 5.
Cool.
So I think that for me, if we're doing an intelligence check to see if my character is as good at math as me, this should happen before I go out there, so that I can build my plan around. I just can't figure out a blind spot. You know what I mean? I think that makes sense.
But wouldn't you just kind of assume that you had figured out too with a 5 could just be a.
Oh, sure. Yes. Yeah,
you're
absolutely.
very confident.
Yeah. No, I did find a blind spot. I did find a blind spot. That's great. I'm very proud of myself there. Cool. I'm still hard to see in general, but that doesn't mean
you are still hard to see in general.
Not always in a beam.
So,
all right, now we've got to have.
We've set up our relay. So we're making a dash to the.
When I made this character, I thought I was going to be blasting all the time, and now I'm sort of doing, I'm sitting in the van with the walkie-talkie and the headset,
You've got the board behind you with all the red string.
So, Ember, give me a stealth check at advantage, as you have voices in your ear.
Fun.
Saying gay things or helpful
26.
26. Okay, great. So you shoot across the deck, and you bury yourself quickly in this kind of pile of scrap that is sitting neatly in the center of the deck. So as you look around, behind you, there's sort of like a control levers, everything for the crane. Probably about 15 feet behind you, or 15 feet to your left. To your right, about 40 feet, is a door towards the left side of the boat. A door to the farther side of the boat. And then probably about 20 feet in front of you is the port side. Starboard. Whatever.
Nautical.
The other term. The one that's not left.
Okay. Can I take a moment and look around for any piles of materials that might be prone to falling, like a stack of pipes or something that would make a big distraction if it suddenly toppled over for a random reason?
There are some crates. They look very heavy, but there are some crates in the corner not too far from where the you can tell that they've recently been loaded in by the crane.
Okay, so they're right next to the crane?
Not too far away.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out if any of you have suggestions, I'm all ears, but I'm trying to figure out how I can distract people enough to, actually, okay. I know the guard's path. Do all 3 of them pass by the crane?
One of them.
Only one?
Yes.
Perfect!
Or are you going to kill him?
Yeah. I was just going to ask what it look
person.
like.
I had an idea.
Great.
One person gets you a minute.
Person.
Amazing.
Oh, it only gets
They
a
won't-
minute?
Well, but
That's
they won't
great.
It's a minute.
attack
That's
you,
a long
and you can,
time.
and that you can persuade them. You get advantage on social interactions.
They know immediately afterwards, though, which I think is fine. But just
So you've gotten it arranged to drop your charm person bomb. Go off. So the
When the
one that's
rogue
going
has
by, the one that's going by, you look past it.
No,
it passes
an
by
hour. Not a minute,
Oh,
an hour.
It lasts an hour?
Yeah. That's all.
Friends lasts a minute. I think Ghidorah might have been thinking of Friends, which is much weaker than Charm Person.
I think I was thinking of a totally different thing. From my
So-
other
And you
character.
said you would give me 2 casts of it if I can figure out a time to use it.
Yes.
So I'm going to take advantage of that.
This is that there was a wonderful, I don't know if Scrubs is a problematic now, but there's this one episode where Zach Braff just has an operatic tenor that follows him around, and he always thinks, "Mistake!" Every time he makes an error. And so this is in my head right now as I've said this. It's like, mistake! So go
No,
ahead, go
Scrubs is
off.
problematic.
Get your double charm person off.
Okay. So just let me reread the spell. You attempt to charm a humanoid you can see within range. It must make a wisdom saving throw and does so with advantage if you or your companions are fighting it. It's not. If it fails the saving throw, it is charmed by you until the spell ends or until your companions do anything harmful to it. The charmed creature regards you as a friendly acquaintance. When the spell ends, the creature knows it was charmed by you. Okay.
Oh, can I just point out that the reason that you can charm person because your species is Vulpin is from Humblewood. Isn't that fun and cool?
It is.
Now they know. 'Cause you have
Now
Bewitching
everyone at
Guile.
home knows.
Lets you have specific spells.
And where can they purchase
Foxy.
Humblewood? Okay.
Actually, Humblewood is partner. I don't know if it counts as like we really want to be.
Humblewood is partnered.
But
Oh,
I
I
think it's
take everything back. Who
So-
cares?
But we still support. We still love third party creators.
especially when they make cute stuff.
Especially when it's cute or if it's awesome mechanically. Oh come on, you and me. You cannot say that crap. You can't say that to me. All right, so wisdom saving throw. You're gonna try to get him when he's the furthest away from everyone, or when he's over by the crane.
Yeah, when he's the furthest away from everyone.
Okay, great. I will make the wisdom save.
The saves are based on.
All right, and what is your DC?
How do I find that?
It's based on int.
8 plus proficiency plus your intelligence score.
And score is 0, proficiency is 3.
So 11.
So 11. So, you feel your magic successfully fall over this guard.
Woo!
So now,
And he sort of looks around and like clocks you in this pile of garbage, and is like, "Oh, yeah,
Hey.
of course, she's there."
Garbage
And
box
just kinda
girl.
keeps
That makes
walking.
sense.
Hey, do you have a minute? I could use a hand with something.
Yeah, yes. I'm on patrol though. I can't really. There's people coming. You know this.
Yeah, I know. I heard they're downstairs.
They made it past us.
Yeah, they're already down there.
That's not good. How did they find the password?
Beats me, but they're there. We need to get going. Get the guys. Let's go.
Okay. All right. Sure.
Tell them the chief told you.
Chief?
Yeah.
We know a name, right?
Yeah, we know
we
the
know
name.
the name
Clau.
of the cult leader, yeah.
Kwa'u talks to you? Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Awesome. That's awesome. You talked to the cult leader? Yo!
I gotta go keep spreading the word. And then I quickly take off before they can start summoning their friends.
I think Kwa'u, we have heard things. We don't know if they're a cult leader or like a god, like be that like vision.
We've heard that they're the voice of Comas and that they are the leader of this cult. We know this.
Nice,
We've heard
okay.
this.
So you'll hear this guard will say, "Hey, Gila, Nguye, we gotta go down. We gotta go down. They made it past us somehow. I don't know." And you hear them as they're going down. They hit a button on the wall, and you start to see lights going off. You see an alarm has now been set off, and
Cool.
as they hold on.
No, yeah.
As they lean in, lean in as they start to head down the porthole hatch. Make a perception check for me, Ember.
14.
Okay. You hear in a all was the first word, second word, bleed, third word, for is the fourth word, fifth word, the is the sixth word, and unrelenting is the last word. That they say before they are able to open up the hatch.
So all blank bleed for blank the unrelenting. Okay, just making sure.
Do we see any change when the alarms go off, or are we still outside the illusion?
Yeah, you are. So now, like, as this is happening, as they go down, you are seeing the ship, like, light up.
Okay. Immediately, I message Ember, and I'm like, and I'm fully into this role as, like, the communications thing. I've read a lot of stories about, like, covert ops and wizards doing things, so I'm like, status report, soldier!
They think we're in deep. I've created a distraction.
Okay, and then I go like this and go, go!
And at that point, I start fiddling around with the crane controls to try to start lowering it.
Okay.
Why? There's a ladder.
Oh, actually,
Well,
you're right.
Yeah,
No, you're
Everybody
right.
left? Everyone left
Yeah.
the top deck? We run down? Yeah, perfect.
so we're all gonna go up the ladder.
Are we sure it's a good idea to go run in while they are on high alert and know that there's people around?
I'm already halfway up the ladder.
I'm running.
We
I'm
could
going.
leave and then come back in a little bit, and then they'll have a false alarm, lulling them in sensitive. Pretty? No? Okay.
Okay.
And we get up to the top. Faye is gonna excitedly go for a high five with Ember.
And we can totally try to do that idea. Maybe we find some safe place to go and hide and wait out the alarm for a little bit, let them freak out, and then go back to their position.
You know what? That's a great point. Molly, how high is that high part?
Wait, I don't think this is out of character because Taz is not very smart. But I think they will at some point mention, they're like, "Why did you think there was an intruder?" And they'll be like, "Oh, that Vulpin told me." They'll be like, "The Vulpin."
The magic goes.
Also, if we
after
wait
an
for too
hour.
long, the charm person will wear off.
That's why I have a plan.
To be
I have
fair,
an hour though.
they will just like hear this from one guard, like Like maybe they'll just think they're really embarrassed for accidentally setting off the alarm and made something up as well.
Yeah, that's true. The other guard might not say anything.
Anyway,
also,
I'm not
'cause he might
attached to like hiding. I actually do just want to know about that high place because I'm very curious about it and I want to know how far it is.
So I'm about to bring you over to the ship map. Give me 1 second.
Awesome.
Wig,
Place with the
Bayou,
tubes.
Ember, Soot. The high point from where you are, the crane, if you put the crane like in a vertical position, you could get up another 45 feet. If you get on top of the roof of the rooms to the east, to the west, you will be another 15 feet up.
So you're saying, wait, like 60 feet up total are where the rooms are? Like the roof of the like deck of the main deck is 60 feet up or 15?
Right now, as you look over, there's 60 feet to the ground. As you look over the edge,
Yes.
to the sand,
So, but you're saying that there's like,
there's another 10 feet,
there's
15 feet.
up?
Up.
Cool. Okay. So the rooms on this level, they go 10, 15 feet up. And the crane could go maybe 45, but how high is the thing? How far away is it, like up the pipes?
The pipes go into this room.
That's
into the room
15
from
feet
the
up.
top.
It's just on top of the deck. It's not like up.
Yeah.
Oh, got it.
Yep.
Okay, cool. And then, but there is, okay, is there an entrance? Do we see any like way to get there?
Yeah, there's a door.
Okay, so
That's the same one that they just went into, right?
No, they went in the porthole.
Nope.
They went into the.
Okay. Got it. Okay.
Shouldn't we go into the ship?
They needed a passcode to enter, and we're missing 2 words.
As you say this, you look at the the porthole, and it will say it has a string of letters. I appear to have closed my document for some ungodly reason.
You're just very good about not leaving all your tabs open forever, so it's compulsive.
You see, thank you so much. A S B F C T U.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that one more time for me?
A S B F C T U.
Are they separated? Like, is there a space in the way that you paused there?
No. It's just
Okay.
it's just a string of
what was
the letters.
what was the descriptor at the end of when you heard it with the
Hold on.
Unrelenting.
Relenting.
Okay. I have this all typed and written out. I imagine
Souls?
all shall bleed for something that starts with the C,
I have a
the
question.
unrelenting.
Go ahead.
Scarlet spelled Comus.
I was gonna say I spelled it with a K. It's probably spelled with a C.
If I'm assuming we would know how it's spelled if there even is like consistent spelling in this. So how is it spelled?
It does start with a C.
So
Sounds good to me.
uh
I'll respond to Ember saying that.
Okay, all shall bleed for Comus the unrelenting.
And you hear a click in the locking mechanism, and you feel if you were to you hear a click.
is anyone else excited? I say that in character. Is anyone else excited? I've never been on a mission before.
I'm kind of excited, and I'm so proud of you for getting into the spirit. I'm gonna write this.
Don't ruin it by making it about school. I'm here to do sick shit.
Not about school, Taz. It's about your future. Okay.
Well, I am a little bit worried. You know, they are on high alert, but it always can be fun.
So, what do you? So now you know the password for this level. What would you like to do?
Have we opened
Nope.
6?
You heard a locking mechanism click.
I lift it before anyone can tell me not to.
All right, so you spin the dial and you open it up. and you're looking down. There's a ladder about 30 feet down to another floor.
Can we see to the bottom?
Yep. It's well lit down there. You see a very beautiful, well-tiled floor.
Is there anyone there? How big is the...
You see, really what you're getting is like, you're actually getting a little updraft from the bathrooms that seem to be very close to where this ladder touches down. So you're getting like a nice little waft of that. And otherwise it seems that you see some scrap in one corner, and you see you'll see some workbenches and then a set of couches and tables in another corner.
what about exits?
Exits, you see that there are 2 doors, and then the couches seem to be down a hallway, but you can't make out any more than that without making your way in. You're looking down this portcullis into
Cold
open. You're looking down this portcullis into the deck below, where you see a couple piles of scraps, some workbenches, some bathrooms. You're getting a lovely wafting odor up from the bathrooms. It's really awesome. And you see a couple couches not too far away. There's a hallway that leads off to the right. How are you going about this? Alarms are going off?
Yeah.
So, just to touch base, I'm saying this in character. So just to touch base with you all, we are here to get the cores and then get the heck out, right? That's the idea.
Yeah. Actually, I was just gonna say, if there was gonna be one place that they would keep, fancy stuff like that, maybe it would be over there. Actually.
Where are you pointing?
Or where?
Pointing towards the room that is like connected to all the tubes connecting to the rest of the ship.
All right, let's check it out.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So you step in to the first room. You can actually move yourself around on the map. But you will step in and you will see a collection of tools, cases of tools. It seems like general ship maintenance stuff, spare parts seems to be left over. And there is another in this kind of dank storage room. You see another door, and that's where the tubes end off.
I think we should go down here. I don't know how to do that.
So you're in the room.
Okay. Yes, and you said that there's another door?
There's a door in front of you.
There's a hallway.
I'm opening the door.
Great. So you come into this room and you see like a series of batteries. This is like a recharging station for equipment that seems to be taken out for larger work. So you have you could ostensibly pick one of these up and have it as like a big electrical discharge or a big arcane discharge.
Quick question, friends. And this is Bae in character. Do we know what the cores look like?
Do we? Out of character? Yeah, we
You
must...
would have seen. Yes.
You
would have seen schematics.
They would have
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Where are the pipes,
Great.
by the way?
The pipes lead out of the back, like out of the back here, and go down outside of the ship. So that seems to be what they're charging up here, and it seems to be charging from something a floor beneath you.
So this seems to be the destination for something, not the source.
The destination. Yep.
And then
You said
okay.
we could take one of these things?
Ostensibly, yeah. They're not like light, but
I say, okay,
you want to dedicate your hands to it.
I've got an unseen servant. I'd like everyone to step out of the room briefly. Just in case. Just in case.
Yeah, all right.
Sure.
Okay. And I'm going to have my unseen servant grab one of those things and see what happens when it takes it off.
Okay, you unplug it.
And it doesn't explode.
And it doesn't explode. It is humming brightly with arcane energy.
And just to be clear, these are all powering something?
Nope, these are being charged. These seem to be
they're being charged.
Seem
Okay,
to be
gotcha,
served
gotcha,
as batteries.
So the tubes.
Oh.
like, are they like conduits? Is there wires inside the tubes?
So as you lift, oh, you're saying like as you go, there seems to be like a plug mechanism that gets these charged. You want to open the plug mechanism?
I don't think so. I think I just was wondering about the tube situation for set purposes.
Is the tube situation clearable? You know that it is. There has to be a way that it's conveying the power. You're not sure what way it would be.
Yeah,
I'd like
I guess.
I'd like to pocket as many of these batteries as possible, and
they're hefty. You could grab one for sure.
They're big. Okay.
Yeah.
Do we have 10 minutes for me to cast Identify, or is that not a good idea? Seems like they just pulled the alarm. So.
Yeah. We're
Okay. Could I take one and take it with me for like analyzing it later?
Sure. If you would like to carry that around for a while, sure.
How heavy are they?
They are big enough that you would need to at least carry it with one arm.
Can my unseen servant help in that regard?
Sure. Yep.
Great.
You will see a floating canister.
All right. That's what D&D is all about. We're gonna float this thing through the whole dungeon.
Cool.
yeah, or
we've just adopted a companion cube.
we just all pick them up and then drop them one at a time and through the opening.
Yeah, what did you say was going to happen? We could create a distraction, or we could like throw a heavy metal battery at someone's head, or like what?
You have a feeling that whatever is inside of this would not go quietly into the night if released very quickly.
Okay, Bay will grab one too.
So Bay, you're lifting this thing up that's barely as big as you are, and you're like, ah!
Lift with your legs.
So.
Okay, let's go.
You want to make your way down the ladder?
I'm jumping down. Ladder?
And she's hopping mad down the porthole to the next level.
Cannonball.
Yeah,
Where
I'll
do you
go.
want to go?
Do I see anything? Does anyone see me? Does anything happen when I get to the floor?
Let me move you over to the other side of the map. Technical difficulties. Molly is buffering.
Oh, here we are.
So the couches.
Okay.
There's a hallway for couches.
So as you get down to the bottom first, Wig, make a perception check for me and remind me what your passive perception is.
Okay. I don't know where passive perception is. Character.
It's just 10 plus whiz.
Is it just 10 plus perception?
It's 10 plus perception, yeah.
Okay, passive is 15, active is 13.
Okay, cool. So you hear a significant amount of murmuring from the two rooms down the hallway in front of you, and you hear a significant arcane buzzing behind you. The wall that is behind you, not towards the toilets, there seems to be a significant arcane buzzing and mechanical buzzing on the other side of that wall.
And the toilets are this way. And then the murmuring is towards the couches.
The murmuring is past the couches down the hall.
There's toilets on the map. That's what those are.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And then this is just a wall. And this whole ship is made of like thick metal.
Yep.
So there's buzzing on the other side of that.
Yep.
Awesome.
You can tell, and from your kind of time looking at the tubes, you know that there has to be something behind this wall.
Does
you guys want to throw a thing at it?
Magic? Actually?
Yeah.
I have Unseen Servant dead.
Oh, right.
I have an idea. Put one of your batteries near the thing in the wall where you want it to blow up.
Yeah, how about Babe
Oh.
puts theirs? Because then I still have my unseen servant with one.
Okay. Babe?
Sure.
Where's the
Okay,
spot?
so we're gonna blow the wall open.
Yeah, wait. The plan is to blow the buzzing wall up?
What if
I don't know if they...
it might blow up the entire ship, right? If we do that, if there's a chain reaction, and we might lose the cores. So I don't know.
Can die.
I'm a little
Also,
worried
I
about
think
it.
we should just get in
mean-
and out and maybe not draw them here to us now.
That's true. What about that murmuring?
By you, as you step closer to the wall, it's kind of like evaluating whether to set it down. Make a perception check for me.
Okay.
You know, my ears
That's
may look
going to
big.
be 15.
A 15. You do notice three sockets in the wall that you can tell need to be that seem to have some sort of twisting mechanism, and you're kind of putting it together after you grab that detail that this is a door.
Okay. Are they're like keyholes? Or they're like battery holes?
They are. It's like a plug.
Okay, I'm going to point this out to everybody. It's a door.
Oh.
Can we blow it open?
And then the murmuring is coming from like, how do I gesture? The murmuring is coming from like over here.
Yeah.
How do I shift click? Oh, I just can't target the floor. How do
I
I?
think
Over
click
here.
and hold the ping.
It's coming from over there where I drew the line.
How did you do that, Adora? What did you press?
I clicked and hold. I just did what Kat said.
Click and hold.
I just had the wrong thing selected. Okay. So I'm gonna come up to this door and put my ear to the door and try to listen.
You hear the voices. The one at the end of the hallway.
Yeah, over where my character is.
You hear 7 voices quietly murmuring,
What
and
about-
one voice that you make out very clearly is like, "Oh, no, they said that they were already down here. What do you mean? The little black fox. You know the little black fox."
Oh no.
And as you go to the other one, as you go to the other door to listen in, and Ember, you lean in on this as well. You hear probably about 10 different voices in there, like, "Golly's just lost it. What do you mean a little black fox? Like, they're definitely in the ship now. Like, they definitely are. What do we do? I guess we gotta kill him, right? Who wants to go first?"
I start
was-
pointing at people and messaging, and I'm like, "Hey, we should hide in the bathrooms."
Okay, so wait, I just want to clarify really quick. The plugs, will they fit these batteries?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna summon Taz over.
Oh, okay.
Taz! Go
Yeah.
put the battery in the thing, and then go get another one, and then you go get one, and then your sending will still have one.
We have 3.
Who has
We
the third
do?
one?
You have one. The unseen servant has one, and Taz has one.
Oh, I didn't realize Taz had
I didn't bring
Oh,
one down.
sorry,
to
I thought you
climb the
did, my
ladder.
bad.
But I can just go get one. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like, okay. I'll go get the third one. You guys socket these in. We have like a minute. We have like a minute, and then I go up.
Go
the
with
ladder.
your sending so that
My
you
unseen
can
servant.
have an extra one. Sorry.
Sending
Amber
a
is-
text message.
Amber is keeping an eye down the hall with her rifle pointed just in case they come out and spot people.
I would.
What is your give me a prepared action. So what is your trigger?
She's going. The trigger is if someone gets spotted by any of the guards coming out of these lower rooms, she'll start firing at the guard.
Wait,
So
Wig,
first
can
hostile that comes out gets the business.
First
these
tile that
doors-
comes out after they notice someone. So if they don't, I'm trying to set up behind the couch.
Okay.
Speaking of the couch, do these doors open out or in?
I was
Away
about
from
to
us
say the
or
same
so-
thing. Yeah.
Star Trek.
It starts. Damn it. Okay.
Oh no! Oh, no,
also-
that doesn't. That's not an end. That's not the end of the world. Because okay, how do they open?
Like up and down. Like
Is there a
Trek,
knob?
or side to side?
How do they open? Is there a knob? I was just- yeah. So there's going to be a button. Sure,
Okay.
There's like a little
And
a
they
button.
slide. So we can't use the
As-
couches.
We can't use anything to do anything.
We could set up cover with the couches.
What is this over here? Bookcase?
That's true.
Those
Actually,
are
no, thank you.
bookcases. That they are full height.
As we're doing this, I'm also just gonna walk up to Ember and I'm gonna reach in my pocket and pull out my little rock that's got light in it, and I'm gonna put it in her hand and I'm gonna say, "Throw this at someone's face."
That's
Okay.
helpful. Okay.
Hurry!
I have an idea.
Go,
Okay, wait,
Go.
um,
We need to do
I'm
this.
gonna
quickly.
suggest quickly. Oh, you should get another extra one so we have a backup to buy you,
Okay.
so that if Taz is
Um,
going, you can go too, and we'll have one. Because this might
That's
be
what
how-
I was thinking. Yeah,
We-
the
we have
goal was
two
for us
down-
to still
okay.
have one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have 2 down there. I'm gonna go up with my unseen servant, get 2 more, bring them
With
down.
your sending.
Cool.
With my sending. Like get off the Nintendo.
Send it through the internet.
Are these bookcases like
Okay.
to the ceiling, or are they just tall?
They are tall enough to cover a toss. They're about 7 foot tall. They don't go all the way to the 15-foot ceiling.
Cool.
So, what happens when we put the batteries in the door?
So you put the battery in the door, you turn, and it slides open, and you see in front of you. Let me get this door unlocked for you. So you see in front of you the pipes kind of spreading out from this central core, and this piece of arcane machinery that is like absolutely a buzz. And you see in the center is one of the Sequomantic cores.
How many are there?
Oh,
There's one of the cores is there.
I mean, like
fully just
one as
grab
in
it.
like
One of 2.
one of 2. Okay, cool.
I go
Zero
to just grab it.
hesitation.
I just no hesitation at all. I
Wait,
just
wait.
put my hand on it to take it.
Jumps on Taz's head.
Make a
If you say Constitution saving throw, that's my kind of D&D.
make a strength check.
a strength
Me?
check.
Ooh,
Okay.
that's rough. That's gonna be.
You're just trying to yank it out.
Well, does anything happen when I touch it? I don't get like shocked or nothing.
You don't get shocked. No, it's just
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
just an
I'm gonna
arcane
try to pull it out,
conduit.
but I will stop if it feels like it's about to break. Okay.
Okay.
I rolled a dirty 20, 19 plus 1.
So you see Taz in an unbelievable moment of like acuity, right? Like this man has done nothing but drink, fuck up, and almost get killed. And he wraps his hand around the Sequomantic core,
Faye is proud.
gingerly,
Faye has
like a baby, and just goes, doom, and just perfectly severs every little connection to it, and just quietly sticks it in his knapsack.
I don't put it in my knapsack. The first thing I do is I turn to Bay and I go, Bay! Bay!
I know, bud. I know. I see it.
a single tear.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm
The
hatching.
alarm
The
system,
proudest moment of my life.
the alarm system dies.
Nice.
You stop hearing the alarm.
Okay, I'm cooking. What's this door like? Like, is there a way to get out? Like, does the door seem like it opens only when powered, like when plugged in? So like, if I were in here and we like unplugged it, I would just be stuck.
There's a way to there's a way to do it from the inside.
Okay, but
As well.
but you don't need like batteries from the inside. It just powers itself to get out.
Yeah.
Okay,
We turned off the
I'm
alarm.
having dinner now. I'm not gonna cook.
Yeah,
They
they might
probably
know
think-
that something happened.
Or maybe they think nothing's wrong because the alarm's off.
Oh, someone else turned off the alarm.
I was
How
just
smart are
thinking.
these guards?
And you
Wait,
hear
wait.
from down the hall. I told you! The little black fox told me they were already here. Maybe they're already with Kwa'u.
Okay, I'm cooking again.
Everything
We
is
need- We
fine.
need to hurry. We need to hurry. Ember whispers.
I would like to cook as we're hurrying. I'm cooking out of character. The thing to open the door. What's that like?
Okay, sorry.
From the inside.
From the inside.
From the inside, yes. Like a button?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you want to trap people inside of this room?
I think that's what's happening here.
Yeah, I want to trap people
I
inside of this
love
room. Okay. Let's go back in character. Oh, I have an idea. We should move on. Maybe, like you said, in the bathrooms. But maybe, can I borrow your unseen servant, perhaps?
I literally can't lend it to you, but what do you want me to do with it?
Oh, maybe we could give it something heavy and loud, and maybe like a rock that makes light.
That's lit up.
And have it drop it and make noise in there, and then
This is
we could close the door
of my life.
and unplug
And then
it.
maybe once all the guards go in there, maybe Ember can like hide in the room and then take the batteries out and close the door on them.
I don't think we have to hide in here. I think we can just destroy the button and then go out there and then like be in the bathrooms and then unplug them once they go in.
Oh.
Star Wars Episode 4 did teach me if you just shoot a control panel with a laser, it does what you want it to do.
Boring conversation anyway. Okay. So
We're all on board with this.
Hey, give me that rock thing. Or I guess Ember has it. Ember, give me that rock thing. Give me the glowing rock.
Sure, here.
Okay, I'm gonna give it to my unseen servant, and you see like a floating kind of glowy orb.
Are we at all worried that if I like destroy the button that it will just close even if it's unlocked from the other side, or is that we're okay? We can just risk it.
Yeah, you get the feeling that you're on solid ground.
Okay, I'm lancing it.
Oh,
Getting lanced.
Lance.
Wait, hold on. So you're hitting the button.
I'm destroying the button. The inside
so
button.
Other side?
Closes.
So that so that they can't get out later.
Oh.
you have the exterior
Oh, it's
release.
powered.
Uh-huh.
I see. Okay. Yes.
So
I played Portal.
The button is smashed.
Nice.
You
okay.
have the external power release on the outside.
Um,
We're gonna get. What is the name of your unseen servant?
My unseen servant? I don't name my unseen servant. I don't name it. I call it the laundry doer.
So you send the laundry doer into
My
this
washing
room.
machine.
yeah, no, keep going. Go ahead.
And I just have it basically take the rock and like make as much noise as possible. Like throw it on the ground and pick it up and throw it on the ground and pick it up and throw it on the ground. Clang,
Okay.
clang, 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 clang.
I'm also calling over Wig and Bay to the bathrooms.
Okay. So you all cuddle up in the bathroom stalls. There are little kind of stall ways that you could like hide. One of you would stand on the toilet. The other one would be able to stand by the divider.
Yeah, we played
As
this
we're
all the time
jammed
in
together,
college.
I can just
as
be
we're
in the
jammed together
toilet.
waiting
I'm
for this
small.
to happen.
Okay. So I'm gonna tuck you two into that bathroom together.
The last thing is we
7.
do need a quick. You know what? I can do it quickly. I can jump over there and unplug it really fast.
Well,
I'll
no,
just,
what if Ember just shoots them
I think they might explode.
with them inside, right?
It might explode a lot. All right.
With them inside, right?
But also we're here, so it might explode on us. Wait, I guess we could just go upwards, right? This is where the hole
We
is.
still need to get the other core, though.
Like
can do
Molly
that
said,
later.
The boat.
like Molly said, it's like Star Wars. If we shoot the button, it does what we want. I'll just shoot the button.
Okay, sick. Awesome. Yeah, ready to action? Let's do it.
All
Let's
right.
go. We're doing it.
Yes, ready to action. Once they go in there, I will shoot the button. Sound good?
Great.
As
So
we're standing here, shoved onto this toilet, though, Bay absolutely leans down to Wig and is like, "This is exactly what I dreamed our adventure would be like."
I am gonna ready in action also, which is just that if any of them are not inside when the door closes, that I will shoot at them or whatever. I throw something at them. Yeah. In case it doesn't work, you know.
So you will see a group of about 12 of these kind of shock troop run in and start opening fire on the unseen servant. And as you see this, you take your shot and the door slams shut. And then you hear heavier footsteps coming down the hallway behind them. Let's roll initiative. So thank you very much for watching another wonderful episode of Shadows in the Daggerlands. I forgot to do the outro. So we really appreciate you all. Thank you so much to my cast for doing another wonderful thing. We will, in real time, we will not be together for another 2 freaking weeks. June. Jeez. I'm not doing great, everybody.
Where has the time gone?
June 3rd, we will all be together to start this wonderful combat. Very excited about that. And thank you so much for watching. Again, if you haven't yet, please make sure that you like and subscribe, and check us out on Patreon, patreon.com/allonthetable-RPGs. And please keep tuned. We are currently in development of a Vigilantes Union RPG. So we have been hard at work at that. Jen and the Vigilantes Union group has been hard at work at that. So please make sure that you're there checking out the cool things that Transistor Games is up to. Thank you to my cast. Thank you, everybody. Have a good night.